Welcome to today's deep dive. Our mission for you today is we want to extract the most mind-bending insights from a truly wild document.
Oh, it's definitely wild.
Yeah, it's independent researcher Gautam Pal's March 2026 Master Research Notebook. And the core of all this research is a unified framework Pal calls the Rule of Seven. He proposes that the entire universe, from the stars way out in deep space right down to your very cells, is governed by a fundamental base 7 harmonic frequency.
Right, which he calls the septenary constant, or K7.
K7, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's unpack this, because Pal starts big. I mean, really big. He completely redesigns our solar system into a 14-planet model.
Yeah, and I want to be clear right out of the gate here. Claiming we have 14 planets when the scientific community has spent decades arguing over just Pluto is a massive leap. And just as a reminder, we are just imparting what is in the text here, not endorsing these theories as accepted science.
Right, we're just exploring the source material.
Exactly. But what makes Pal's approach fascinating isn't just the sheer audacity of it. He argues this base 7 math actually corrects the historical failures of the Titius-Bode law.
Oh, right, the old planetary spacing formula.
Yeah. For those who might not remember, that was an 18th century formula that tried to predict the spacing between planets, but completely fell apart once we discovered Neptune, where old models saw empty gaps like the space between Mars and Jupiter where the asteroid belt sits. Pal's math says those aren't empty at all. They're actually crucial gravitational harmonic nodes keeping the whole system balanced.
And he isn't just throwing these abstract theories at the wall to see what sticks, is he? I mean, he's looking for real proof.
Not at all. He has actually provided the exact theoretical coordinates of these undiscovered celestial bodies to space agencies, places like NASA and ISRO.
Wow.
He's actively inviting them to point their satellite arrays at these precise locations to verify his 14-planet structure. It's an incredibly bold move to test this septenary symmetry against real observational astronomy.
So we have this massive macro scale with the planets. But how does Pal justify this as a universal law? Does he apply it to the micro scale, like, say, our own bodies?
He does, because the rule of 7 is fractal. It scales all the way down to you. Think about this. Human red blood cells, the fundamental oxygen carriers keeping you alive right now, take exactly 7 days to mature from stem cells in your bone marrow.
That is wild.
Pal argues this isn't some random biological accident. It is a direct synchronization with that exact same cosmic timer, the K7 harmonic frequency.
That's incredible. And if I'm reading the notebook right, that symmetry carries over to the fundamental building blocks of matter, too. Like at the subatomic level, traditional chemistry already identifies 7 primary electron shells.
Yep.
And if you zoom out to Earth's atmosphere, we usually talk about 5 main layers, but Pal points out that when you include the transitional boundaries, you get a strict 7-layer atmospheric model. They act like harmonic shields around the planet.
Exactly. The math seems to permeate everything in his framework. But he doesn't stop at physical matter. He takes everything we know and expands reality into a 7-dimensional space-time. Dimensions 1 through 4 are our standard physical space and linear time. Dimension 5 is a multiversal realm of parallel worlds.
Okay, that's heavy enough, but then he introduces Dimension 6, which he labels mind, and Dimension 7, which is life or soul. And he treats them as measurable mathematical dimensions.
This is where it really pushes boundaries. By treating the mind as a measurable cosmic frequency, he calculates what he calls the velocity of mind. Pal's mathematical claim is that the velocity of thought exponentially exceeds the speed of light.
Faster than light.
Yes. While physical matter is trapped by the speed limit of light in our 4-dimensional reality, he suggests human consciousness operates via quantum non-locality in the 6th dimension.
Meaning what, exactly, for someone who isn't a quantum physicist?
Essentially, quantum non-locality is the idea that particles can interact instantly across vast distances. So, applied to consciousness, this hypervelocity allows thought to instantly traverse space and entirely bypass the constraints of linear time.
So you're telling me my anxiety spirals might literally be breaking the laws of physics?
Theoretically, yes. Your thoughts are operating on a completely different dimensional plane.
Which sounds purely philosophical. But Pal has submitted a real-world physical application to the National Innovation Foundation. He proposes using the element mercury, given its unique atomic properties, and exciting it with that K7 frequency.
Right, the energy application.
Yeah, theoretically, this harmonic energy production could synthesize sustainable power. And it would do it without creating any radioactive waste, unlike traditional nuclear fission.
That's a huge shift from how we normally think about energy. We'd be moving away from the brute force of splitting atoms and moving toward harmonic resonance.
But what does this all mean? Why does this dense cosmological math actually matter to the person listening right now?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, Powell's work provides a quantifiable answer to the hard problem of consciousness. It suggests that you aren't living in a universe of random cosmic chaos. Instead, you exist inside a finely tuned harmonic architecture that links your cellular biology directly to the orbits of the stars. It treats your consciousness as a fundamental pillar of reality itself.
It really does reframe how you see your place in the universe, which leaves us with a final thought for you to mull over today. If Powell's math is correct and human thought operates on a six-dimensional frequency that travels exponentially faster than the speed of light, how much of the undiscovered universe are your very own thoughts interacting with at this exact second?